Valentine told Sonny that Brennan forced him to change his meds. I said, that ain't true. Wasn't it his idea? I can't remember, y'all. Let me know down below. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for General Hospital, March 18, 2025. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. So we're going to start with Valentine and Sonny. So, okay, Sonny doing what they do anytime they have a doggone weapon. They don't never act first. They got to sit up here and tell what they going to do, and nobody's going to know this, and nobody's going to know that. It'll be the perfect thing because somebody was breaking and entering, all this other stuff instead of handling business. Because I could have sworn Valentine the one came up with the idea to switch Sonny mid. But okay, so Valentine was trying to convince Sonny not to take him out, talking about some Charlotte this and Charlotte that. He said, I don't care about none of that. But yeah, then he was like, if you put the weapon down, I could tell you who tried to, didn't he say you could tell him who tried to take him out? I was like, which time? I said, which time? I said, look, everybody in cahoots together, y'all, at this point, because I don't know which storyline they going with. I know for sure he right that Brennan was in on it. He was trying to have him taken out when he first came on the show. Because a lot of people were saying how Brennan is turning into a villain. And I said, when he first came on the show, he was a villain. So he ends up telling Sonny that Jack forced him, Brennan forced him to change his meds and all this other stuff. To myself, I didn't want to do it. So Sonny like, what did he do or how did he force you to my son Charlotte? You know doggone well you was in cahoots with this man. That's why y'all over here trying to take each other out. That's the crazy part about it though is wasn't it the Asian lady that was trying to Corlette? Wasn't it Corlette that was trying to take Valentine out, not Brennan? Didn't Brennan say he didn't want to do that? I skipped the part. Before he started talking about who tried to take him out, I can't remember if I think the first thing they talked about was switching the meds. But then Valentine was like, he know who planted the device in his place or whatever. Then he was like, I don't know who did it, but I know it's a WSB agent device. And then he said something about he know the dude that tried to take him out and all this other stuff. And I said, not Brennan, Valentine trying to get everybody on Brennan's tail. He done told Sonny what he did. Now he over here at Laura's talking about some he want to tell her who she's up against. So I don't know if he talking about Brennan or what. But he said something about he could get the name of the person who bought the device. So we'll see how that plays out. Carly, Willow, Isaiah, and Anna. So basically they still trying to save Carly and they was waiting on the antidote or something. So Brennan and Anna was talking and she ends up calling Robin because she said something about Robin came up with the antidote. I said, I miss Robin and Patrick on the show. I miss them being on the show. But I said, I see they adding a lot of new characters to the show though. But what else happened? They were still debating. I think Willow wanted to call and let Sonny and them know that Carly was in the hospital, and Isaiah stopped her because he was like, I don't think Carly would want the mother or her grandchildren in jail or arrested or something like that. I said, does he have authority to do that? I don't know if he do or not, because don't they have a procedure if you on the medical list or whatever or something like that? But if I'm not mistaken, I think they ended up bringing her the antidote and they gave it to her. She ended up waking up at the end of the episode. I think Brennan was telling her something about she has his whole heart or whatever, and she woke up. And I said, Willow didn't have to call because I knew Anna. I said, if Willow and them don't call, Anna gonna call. She called Jason and they showed him rushing. They say on tomorrow's episode something about Sonny gets bad news. They showed them at the hospital. And I think they're talking about Brennan. Something about Brennan finishing somebody off. I'm assuming Valentine. Like, I don't know at this point. I really don't know. They got a whole lot going on. Lucas, Marco, Brad, and Stella. So with Lucas and Marco, they didn't do nothing, y'all. They did not do anything. They just kissed. He said something about Lucas had got drunk. But I think they exchanged numbers and stuff. People are speculating that he's going to be Natalia and Sidwell's son. Remember she said she had a son? I was just saying how now that they brought Sidwell, they probably going to bring the son or whatever. I wasn't expecting it to be this new guy. With Brad and Stella, he was calling for her advice and her help or whatever with Lucas. He ends up telling him that he was honest with Lucas, but he think he lost her or whatever. She trying to explain to him that maybe in the future, y'all could be friends. This man heard that they could be together. So he went. They showed him after Marco had left or whatever, and I said, look at you. Look at you. I thought they was trying to get ready to get back together, but I guess not. Jocelyn and Agent Vaughn. Nothing was happening there. She was just talking about something about they had to take her phone and take photos at that place that she told her family and friends that she was going to be at. And she was just complaining, and the dude was telling her she want to get out and then get out. I was about to say, I know they did this whole Jocelyn being a WSB agent just for future storylines and stuff like that. But do y'all think that all this could have been avoided if she would have went to Jason instead of calling Brennan? But then at the same time, they was watching her in the first place. They was watching her anyways. But yeah, that's all that happened with them. Chase in Brooklyn. Why with Brooklyn asked Chase to lie for her? He been steady telling you about how he don't like people lying and you don't lie twice or Well, she lied the first time, then she lied through omission or whatever about, Dante and everything because she didn't tell. She didn't tell, so they called that lying through omission, I think. But why would you convince him or try to convince him to not tell Dante the truth? Now he gonna be mad. Dante gonna be mad at him as well. Dante gonna be mad at Lulu because she ain't told nothing yet. When they first went back to Chase and Brooklyn scene, he was upset. He ends up telling her he wants to know everything, so she gives the backstory, and he ends up asking if she loved Dante or was in love with him. And she paused, and I said, "Well, there's your answer. There's your answer." So then she just told him everything. Then he brought up the fact that Carly tried to get her to break up Lulu and Dante, and did she love him then? And she kind of confused me. She was at first she was like, yeah, kind of. I want to see if he still cared. That way, she told him about the baby. But then she said after that no, whatever. I knew I didn't love him, and he wanted Lulu, even though I feel like he deserves better. And Chase ends up telling her that's not your choice to make. And I said exactly. But y'all know they finna get ready. Well, y'all don't know. We don't know because sometimes they imply stuff, but it doesn't never come to pass or whatever. Because the first I was about to say they finna get ready to put Brooklyn and Dante together. That's why they've been over here having Dante say, who been a big help? Brooklyn, and just talking about Brooklyn to Cody and Sonny and everything. But we'll see how all that plays out. But yeah, they were still talking about that. She told everything that happened, and he was like, he wanted to find the child. He wanted to find the child, and she told my son, I don't want to disrupt my child's happiness and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude. And he told her, you can't make that decision for Dante. Exactly. You already made the decision once, so you're going to continue to do it? Y'all know secrets always get out. It always get out. But yeah, Lulu and Dante, they was just, I think he brought pizza, and they were just talking about the kids. She ends up saying she happy to have both her kids there. And she told Dante she wants Rocco to come live with her. And I said, Do y'all think this is going to be the opening for her to tell? Do y'all think she's going to be the one to tell? Do y'all think that Dante going to stumble upon the truth? Or is Chase going to be the one to tell? Is he going to feel guilty enough to tell the truth? Somebody got to tell the doggone truth at this point. Also, how do y'all think Lois is going to react when she finds out that Chase knows about Dante? Dante seemed like he wanted to say no. He ends up bringing up the fact that Sam wanted the kids to stay together and how Drew was being selfish and chose to take what's her name, Scout, up out of there, whatever. And she was like, so are you saying that I'm selfish for wanting my child here and everything? And I was like, look, I see both sides. But then it's like, okay, he been living with Dante. You wasn't concerned about Rocco at first. Now I understand. Y'all know I've been still saying like they act like she wasn't supposed to look for her child. Why wasn't she supposed to look for her child? But at the same time, she wasn't supposed to forget about her other child, and everybody kept reminding her that. So that's why now she's trying to have Rocco move in with her. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know down below. But I think the last people we got is Jason and Sasha. She was just saying how she doesn't want Willow to know about the baby and stuff like that. And if she knows, she definitely gonna take the kids away from Michael and all this other stuff. She ends up showing him the ultrasound, and she had the bright idea to have a picture taken to Michael. What kind of sense that make? What if his wife, Willow, what if she go up there to see him and she see that doggone ultrasound? What kind of sense it make? Why? How he gonna explain why he got her ultrasound? Jason said he was gonna arrange. I said, Sasha keep doing stupid stuff. Jason said he was gonna arrange it. I said, why? If you don't want him to have anything to do with the child, why would you have an ultrasound sent there? Knowing these folks still married, she's still over here trying to have somebody find out information about Michael. She just questioned you about your due date. Why would you have him get a doggone ultrasound? But I think that's everything, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, have a good rest of the day and be safe.